As Basilissa Constantina slept in her chambers, she was haunted by terrible nightmares. She dreamt that Mamluks boarded Byzantium, and they had taken all of Anatolia from the Turks. As if lightning had struck her, she woke up sweating and in shock. It was a sign from God that Byzantium was to go to war, but only when the time was right. The Mamluks would have to weaken the Ottomans' army first, and then it would be time for Byzantium to strike. She sent for Ferdinand and instructed him to tell the Privy Council of the decision she had made. She was too weak to attend any meetings, her nightmares draining her all of her energy.
Hello everyone, and this is Imperial Souvlaki. Welcome back to episode 13. We're going to have to deal with this entire Ottoman situation because the Mamluks running in is not great for us. Now we're going to have to declare on them, but the question is when. Sooner is probably not better in this case, just because we do not have that much manpower. But again, we're at the mercy of the Mamluks. So if they're grabbing provinces that we want and they're winning the war too quickly, we're going to have to jump in regardless of the manpower. We want to make sure that they do not take too much land. Because if they do, they're going to take land in peace deal. And that's not good for us. Like, I don't mind if Kandar did or Dulkadir did, but not the Mamluks. They'll be too difficult. They'll be too difficult to deal with later. So we're just getting those claims done on Crimea, just so that we can reach out to them a little bit later and take more land. But that is a side issue right now. We're going to start improving with AQ. Perfect. Just because we're going to be taking land in this war and we want to avoid a coalition. AQ I know is not going to be the only nation that's going to be upset by this, but the fact that they're not an OPM kind of makes them a priority country to improve with. Alright, so Dulkadir is doing some damage to the Ottomans. Jandar, sorry, I keep screwing that up. Jandar is occupied. Yeah. We're getting a few extra troops here just so that we can throw them into the Bulgarian provinces while our main force runs off to start sieging Asia Minor. Because we need the coast. Yeah, we'll get the Patriarch Authority. We need that coast. And without that coast, we're in trouble. So just like our advisor said, I'm going to try to keep my troops all together. And we're going to move our troops right into the fort in Sugla, likely, when this happens. And see what we can grab in the meantime. But I'm keeping an eye on those Mamluks right now in Icella. Like, it's not ideal that they're even there. But it is what it is. Oh god. I mean, if they waited a little bit, I wouldn't be too upset by this, because at least we'd have manpower to play with. I also like that Circassia is being sieged down. That's good for us, because maybe they won't join in with the Ottomans if they're too stressed. We'll see. Just making those individual stacks so we can throw into those individual Bulgarian provinces. Siege that down as fast as we can, because then it's a race for Anatolia. Another thing that we're waiting for is for Crimea and Sinop. Yeah, Crimea and Sinop to core. But I don't know. Maybe not. We'll just have to do it. Time is of the essence. Alright, so we're in. We're in. Okay. You know, the Ottomans are totally going to be screwed here. They're at war with so many people. Alright, well that's good. Circassia didn't join in. At least not yet. They might join in a little bit later. No. I'll throw this individual guys there. We're not at full maintenance yet, but we're also not facing troops yet, so we're fine. We're gonna not mothball those. We're gonna try to control those straits. So once they're ready, we're gonna do that. So we want those 4 guys that are in Bolu. We don't want them crossing over because that'll cause us some problems. So let them stay in Anatolia, and hopefully Mamluk's army destroys them for us. Okay, what is this? Come on, rest of the fleet, get there. Get there. Yeah, not ideal that they got our guys in the Aegean there, our barks. But sometimes you gotta lose battles. We didn't even lose the ship. Okay, that's good. Okay, we lost the battle, but we didn't lose the ship. Little positive things. Good news is that we're gonna completely annihilate their fleet here. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. And then we're gonna have complete naval superiority. Okay, well, we didn't destroy as much as I thought, but you know, it's something. So we're just occupying Bulgaria now. Dulkadir is really doing damage in the east, and poor Emirati has the full force of the Ottomans killing their army. Oh my god. Well, so much for the Ottomans being killed by Mamluks. Mamluks too busy sieging HL for, you know, the Ottoman army to even be on the radar. So this is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing that they're all the way up there and not anywhere near us and what we're going to be sieging. Okay, perfect. We got Silja. The bad thing is that they actually have an army. Okay. Perfect. We're going to start moving these guys over to Anatolia. Perfect. We're not at full maintenance yet, but we will soon. And now that we know that their army is not anywhere near, we don't have to worry too much. Start occupying as many provinces as we can right now. And obviously race. It's a race to occupy what we can before the Mamluks move from Ishel to Tekke, because Tekke is part of the recovery of the coast. Ishel not so much. But if they get that, that's really gonna start giving us some delays in our plans. Even if they get Ishel, actually, that's a delay in the plan, because that's a fort that we'll have to fight later. I'm gonna try to avoid that. Okay, perfect. Bulgaria is occupied. That's actually a priority in the war goals for us. We want to take all of Bulgaria, if possible, by the end of this war. Now, in regards to HL, sorry, before I even get into that conversation, our troops here, what we're going to do is we're going to move our main stack to Sugla. And we're going to try to split up some individual stacks to occupy all the provinces around Sugla. And seeing as we're going to have our troops in Sugla, though the fort won't release or liberate those surrounding provinces that we're going to occupy. So once that is done, we're also going to move to try to occupy anything and everything around where the Mamluks are standing right now. Okay, perfect. Got Sharuhan. Move some guys to Aydin, to Denzile. Alright, perfect. Okay. Some Ottoman ships left. I mean, like, they lost a battle, but they're not out. Alright, Mentashe has a fort. Oh, it's their capital. Okay. Well, we're going to sit on it. He has 3. Alright, we'll get Tekke first, just because I know that that's something that the Mamluks are going to go after. So if we get it first, then they can't do too much about that. and they won't be able to core anything else. So worst case, they take a shell and that's it. But if we occupy enough land and they don't have enough war score, then this treason stuff again. Local unrest. Alright, we're gonna do it now, just because I want that professionalism. Yes, manpower. Okay, this is a really good event for us. Doesn't seem like much, 2,900 manpower, but it is when you had only like 4,000 or 5,000, so I'm happy. Alright, I'm also really happy that we're getting Tikka before the Mamluks, but as I was saying, if the Mamluks don't have the war score, they can't even take that one province. Alright, so that's a core, perfect. Lower that overextension that we had. We're gonna state, and then we're gonna lower, or sorry, increase that. Yeah, increase that. We just want to lower that unrest. Last thing we want is rebels when we're too busy at war with the Ottomans. They're probably still going to rise up at some point, but we want to lessen that percentage per month that's going to be there. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. So we're going to now be able to move from there and start occupying all the provinces without a fort. What's that? Okay, we'll move him. No. I'm just trying to think actually of where I should send these 1k stacks. Like to Hamid, or to Sedimentashe, or to get Denzili. I mean, we're going to get Hamid, regardless. But I think I'm just going to start getting some troops together to be able to start sieging Mentashe while we're sieging Sugla. So maybe do one of these run, occupy Hamid situations, and then go into Mentashe. Because that coast is the most important. And even if the Mamluks go deeper into Anatolia, like they siege Anatolia and then they go into, let's say, Konya, they can't core that. So they can't take it even if they wanted it. Okay, we're going to save some sailors. So we're going to move these guys out here to start blockading that port. So we can hurry up that siege on Sugla. Yeah, perfect. Hurry up that siege on Sugla because those extra soldiers are going to start going for Ankara. We want to take as many forts as possible to increase our war score. Now what the Ottomans are doing in Imereti, occupying useless provinces, it's probably best for them anyways, right? They're just kind of hanging out there. They don't have anybody really attacking them. Like, we're definitely not going all the way there to fight them right now. So they can get a little bit of war score from sieging down no forts. I'm surprised they actually didn't go for that fort. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not AI, so I can't explain their logic. What are the Mamluks doing? Are they going up to fight them in Imereti? Because if they are, then fantastic. And of course, he took a loan. It has to be a high maintenance war, just because the Ottoman troops are looming somewhere around, and micromanaging soldiers to get those little those provinces all occupied, you know, and keeping an eye on the Mamluks might make me miss those Ottoman troops walking around, and then they might catch us off guard. So I don't want to risk that. I would rather take a loan or two. This is an important war, and it is going to be very important what we take from it. Okay, so a shortage. Perfect. Sinop. Alright, Sugla's on -7, so we're getting there, slowly. Slowly but surely. We're going to do the same thing as we did to Crimea here. We're going to raise autonomy a little bit after we state, and then we're going to destate. Okay. Ottomans. Ottomans are fighting the Mamluks in AQ. Well then. Thank you, Mamluks. Doing very good. Just gonna block the port with this one ship. Sorry, block the straits, not the port. I'm trying to rectify some of the mistakes I keep making, like keeping sailors out or not blockading ports when I'm sieging coastal forts. Okay, very good. Except I'm seeing some smaller stacks of Ottomans walking towards us. So I'm gonna have this one, I'm gonna have this 1k guy with a really good general, really good shock general. So if we go 1-on-1, we're gonna have the advantage. You know, the good thing about playing certain other nations is that you can easily get 3-star generals easily, like Japanese nations, for example. You start off fighting so many wars that you can easily get 100 prestige and awesome war, like army tradition, and then you just roll 3-star generals all the time, like 2 or 3-star generals. I wish it was like that for Byzantium. Okay, good. Oh wait, not good, because they took Optimate. Yeah, we're gonna take these guys off, and we'll send them as like an expedition force to help the siege down Metashe. I mean, if they take Optimate and like Huda, I'm not too sad because that's not gonna give them too much force score. Okay, what are the Mamluks doing? Are they gonna kill that one guy for me, or are they just going after that fort? Yeah, they're just trying to save Jandar. I mean, like, that's fine. Save Jandar. Like, I don't want the Ottomans to have Jandar. I want to have Jandar. So save them for me. Alright, we're making some progress on Sugla, Mentashe, not so much. Okay, let's see. Like, ideally, I'd like to just get more provinces here, but with a couple Ottoman stacks walking around, I don't want to take too many risks, but I feel like we can walk to Ankara as we're currently doing, just to hold on to it and avoid the Mamluks stepping on it first. We want to start sieging it, because we want that war score. Also good to see that those Byzantine separatists are still hanging on strong in Corfu. Now, I don't understand why 8k rise up when there's 9k needed to siege the castle. Devs definitely did that just to not make it easy for Corfu to come back. Now, I know you guys are saying you can't siege Ankara with just a couple guys. I'm well aware. And I'm not trying to siege Ankara right now. I'm just trying to hold on to it so that if the Mamluks step on it, then it counts as our occupation. So it's kind of just a deterrent for them. But we will send more troops once we siege down Sugla. Oh, okay, there's a couple guys running. Alright, perfect. Well, we got Sugla. So these guys can stay or fight. Okay, let's see if we can chase them off. Because we didn't kill those guys so they don't occupy the province that we occupied. But what if the Mamluks go into Ankara? Decisions. Okay, we'll fight this guy. We'll make it back. We'll kill them, we'll make it back in Ankara for dinner. Or for oh no. Stay. Okay. Yeah, those Mamluks are running. They saw us leaving and they're like, no, we're going to take Ankara. So we'll stay. We'll send these guys, yeah, to kill the stacks. I think that's the best idea. They're going to Huda. We'll join them in Huda. Perfect. Kill them. Get some war score. Kill some Ottomans. Excellent. Oh, these guys are running. Yeah, this siege of Metasha is taking a little while. Okay, perfect. AQ won't be an issue once we peace out. So we'll call that diplomat. Perfect. Ankara is being sieged. So once we take Ankara and we take Mentashe, our war score should be really high. We're also going to try to get some more minor provinces, right? So we'll leave some guys there. And then we're going to run to Teke. Kill that another one stack. They won't escape. And then we're going to move some guys to Konya. Basically get as many occupations as possible. I don't like that the Mamluks are going to take Bolu, because it would have been really good to take Bolu actually as part of the peace deal. I want that connection to Crimea, so that we, not Crimea, to Gendar. So when we take Gendar, we have a land border between all our lands there. And then eventually we would take Chanik, and perfect, we would take Chanik. And then we'd have like a complete land border to Imereti. Alright, so there's some Ottoman peasants. Or never mind, Karaman separatists. Should we help out? Yeah, we'll help out the Mamluks in that with that battle. Alright, I don't want to have to fight them. That's too much walking. We'll send them to Ankara. Ankara's at minus 21. Okay. Karaman doing some damage there too. So I just wonder what these Karamanese separatists are going to do. I don't want them to take any land that we've already taken. But on that note, I think we're going to end the episode very shortly. Just because I don't want them to be too long. I don't want to make hour episodes like I did for the first Trebizond video. But anyways, we will continue this definitely in the next episode. It looks like it's going very well for us right now. But again, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying what you are seeing so far. Oh, and before we leave, I forgot to mention, don't forget to comment. Your comments are very important to me, and they help improve the channel. So let me know what you want to see, what improvements you think I could make, and any suggestions you have, be it in this game or for other games. See you guys in the next episode.
The war against the Ottomans is a long one, with the east being held by Jandar, Tulkadir, and the Mamluks, and the west in the hands of Byzantium. It was only a matter of time until Ankara fell, and Constantine could not wait one more day. Byzantium would be victorious once again, and she would see the empire's borders expand even further. I will be the new Constantinus. I will have expanded the empire twice as much as he has by the time I die. My statue will stand tall in the market square for all to see, she said, looking in the mirror. The war was not over just yet, though, every day holding its own surprise. Will the end of the war go as smoothly as she hoped? We'll find out in the next episode.